She fostered Jersey Mike knowing she couldn't keep him. She opened her heart, her home, and her life to a dog who was never meant to stay. And the moment she watched him walk out the door with his new family, that moment went viral for a reason nobody expected. Because it wasn't a sad ending. It was something so much harder to describe than that. And by the time the story is finished, you might never think about foster families the same way again. Her name is Dana. She lives in a small house in Columbus, Ohio, with 2 cats, a plant she's kept alive for 11 years, and a rule she made for herself a long time ago. She fosters dogs, but she never keeps them. She calls it the golden rule of fostering. Fall in love, let go, repeat. And she had done it before, 6 times to be exact. 6 dogs came through her door, got loved back to life, and went on to their forever families. Dana would cry a little, open a bottle of wine, and then, within 2 weeks, she'd call the rescue and ask for the next one. But then came Jersey Mike. Jersey Mike arrived on a Thursday night in February, transported up from a high-kill shelter in rural Georgia. He was a 3-year-old pit bull mix, 72 pounds, with 1 ear that stood up and 1 that flopped down. The rescue coordinator described him as, quote, a little nervous, but very sweet. What she did not mention, and maybe couldn't have known, was that Jersey Mike would turn out to be the funniest, most emotionally intuitive, most ridiculous dog Dana had ever met in her entire life. Within 48 hours, he had learned to open the refrigerator. Within a week, he had claimed the left side of Dana's couch so completely that she started just sitting somewhere else. He slept pressed against her every night with his chin on her ankle, and every single morning when her alarm went off, he would sigh, this long, theatrical, deeply human sigh, as if waking up was a personal inconvenience he was tolerating only for her sake. Dana started calling the rescue to give updates. The updates got longer and funnier, and the rescue coordinator, who had been doing this for a decade, started to notice something. Here's where the story takes its first turn. The rescue coordinator gently asked Dana, "Have you thought about adopting him?" And Dana said no, immediately. She said she couldn't, not because she didn't love him, she clearly loved him, but because she believed the best thing she could do for the rescue was stay available. 1 permanent dog meant 1 fewer foster slot, and that slot could save another life, maybe several. She was making the case out loud, very confidently, the coordinator would later say, while Jersey Mike sat in her lap, all 72 pounds of him, in her lap. Now here's the part that gets us every time. 3 months in, the rescue matched Jersey Mike with a family.
A couple in their 30s, a house with a yard, a kid who was 7 years old and had asked for a dog every single birthday for 4 years straight. By every measure, it was a perfect match. Dana knew it. She approved the match herself. She packed up his food, his toys, his favorite rope that was so destroyed it was basically just a knot with ambitions. She wrote them a 3-page letter. 3 pages, about his quirks, his fears, his morning sigh, and the fact that he would try to open the refrigerator and they should absolutely put a baby lock on it. The handoff was on a Sunday afternoon, and someone in the rescue group happened to be filming. Dana walked Jersey Mike out to the family's car. The little boy got down on his knees on the sidewalk, and Jersey Mike, who was nervous around new people, who had taken weeks to warm up to Dana herself, walked straight over and put his head in that kid's lap. Just like that, like he already knew. And Dana stood there on the sidewalk, and she did not fall apart. She smiled, this full, real, eyes-glistening smile that was somehow both the saddest and the most beautiful thing at the same time. She scratched behind Jersey Mike's flopped ear one last time, said something quietly that the camera didn't catch, and then she stepped back. That video hit 2 million views in 4 days. But here's what those 2 million people were actually responding to, and this is the part nobody talks about enough. Foster families exist in a strange emotional space that most of us have never considered. They are not the dramatic rescue moment everyone celebrates online. They are not the forever family with the happy ending. They live in the middle, in the hard, tender, unglamorous stretch between crisis and belonging. They teach animals that humans are safe. They learn their quirks and their fears. They figure out the refrigerator trick. And then they hand all of that knowledge to a stranger and say, "Here, love him exactly right. I already started." Dana told one reporter afterward, People keep calling me selfless, but I don't think it's selfless. I think it's just a different way of loving something. Not every love is meant to last forever in one place. Some loves are meant to pass through you and land somewhere else. She was back to fostering within 3 weeks. The rescue coordinator called to check on her, and Dana picked up and said, "So I have a question. Do you have any dogs that are nervous around new people, really funny, maybe a little too smart for their own good? Because I know exactly what to do with that." Jersey Mike, by all accounts, is thriving. He has his yard, he has his kid. And yes, they put the baby lock on the refrigerator. Someone in the comments of that viral video wrote something that has been shared thousands of times since. She didn't lose him. She graduated him.
And if that doesn't make you want to look into fostering, or at the very least hug whatever animal is closest to you right now, we don't know what will. Foster families rarely get the spotlight. They do the work in the quiet, in the in-between, in the part of the story most people scroll past. So if you know a foster family, human or animal, maybe today is the day to tell them what they do actually matters. Because it does, more than they probably know. If this story hit you somewhere you weren't expecting, drop a comment below and tell us. Have you ever fostered an animal? Have you ever had to love something and let it go? We want to hear from you, because those stories deserve to be told too. And if this made you smile even a little, hit that like button. It genuinely helps us find more stories just like this one. Subscribe if you want to stick around. We are always here with the ones worth telling.